This is the show that they're calling one of the greatest of all times. We are talking about Matilda. It's already a classic Roald Dahl book. It's about to open on stage here in Sydney. It's already on Broadway, already on the West End. It's killing it.
And joining us now, the man behind the musical, the incredible Tim Minchin. Good morning, Tim.
Hi.
Hi.
We're back. We're back again.
Now,
you're back in the room.
We heard that you wanted to make Matilda into a musical before you were offered the chance. Is that true?
Yeah, there's just this lovely little coincidence that makes you feel nice about sort of circularity of stuff. When I was writing children's theatre for no money in Perth in about 2000, I can't remember what inspired it, but I went, Matilda's a perfect story for a children's musical, and it actually remains the sole time I wrote to a literary estate and asked about rights. I wrote to the Dahl estate and said, what's with the rights to Matilda? And they wrote back and said, we would consider your score. And I went, oh, this is all a bit too much, so I just let it go. It was just a fleeting idea, and then 10 years later I got asked into the office at the Royal Shakespeare Company and they said, have you heard of Matilda? And I went, yes. So it goes.
That's the universe coming back.
Oh,
isn't
yeah.
it?
But then it opens in the West End. It's a sensation. It's on Broadway. It's a sensation. It's about to open here. Did you realise when you were writing this score then that it was going to, I guess, really change your life and direction so much?
Yeah, no. I mean, the team that made Matilda, Dennis Kelly, the writer, who's just brilliant. He wrote the script, the adaptation, which had already been written before I came on board to write the songs, and Matthew Warchus and all these Tony Award-winning design. The team was so good that I knew that I remember saying to myself out loud to kind of hold myself to account. I said, if this doesn't go to the West End, it's your fault. Right. You know what I mean? Like I sort of knew that it was mine to lose. Yeah. And it's gone much, much better than any of us could have dreamed, but it was made with incredible care by artists, you know. It wasn't producer down, it wasn't trying to make money, it was trying to tell a great story.
Here's this great project, we're going to really...
it opened in Stratford-upon-Avon as a Christmas show for 10 weeks. That's what we aimed for, but I can't pretend we didn't have little stars in our eyes.
Absolutely. And you've got another project in the pipeline that we can't wait for. So it's a musical version of Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
The Bill Murray movie.
I'm writing the musical version of Groundhog Day, which is written, I mean, it's done. I'm writing it with...
It's done?
With Danny Rubin, who wrote the movie. Well, I mean, there's another workshop in November. There's little bits to write, but we put a workshop on, whole story through, with actors on mics reading scripts.
How did that go?
It was, people laughed and cried. There was about 20 people sitting in the room, but the producer, Scott Rudin, was there, and the old Vic was there, and we kind of pressed go, so it opens in London next July and Broadway the January afterwards. Probably.
Amazing.
That's me picking dates out of the air, but something like that.
Well, Matilda opens here. Are you excited that this is opening in Australia finally?
Yeah.
It's taken a while to get here.
Amazing. Well, it has taken a while to get here, but actually in the context of new international musicals, it's got here as quickly as you could hope, really. They usually take more like 10 years to get here. And it's amazing because 11 years ago I was at the Old Fitz doing a musical with a cast of 14 and an audience of 15. With all these Sydney actors who'll all be there on Thursday night on opening, and it's an incredible... That 11 years feels like a long time and an instant, as decades do. Well,
we think you're pretty incredible. Performer, composer, you have the best hair in the business.
Almost a million
Twitter followers. So if you get on board today, follow Tim Minchin on Twitter.
Tip him over the edge today.
We're going to push him to a million.
We do. We'll be there. We can't wait for the opening.
I can't wait.
Tim, thank you so much. Matilda the Musical is now on at the Sydney Lyric Theatre. Get your tickets while you can at ticketmaster.com.au. Great for the entire family.